is NBC 10 News at 10.
Hello, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Chelsea Jones. What an epic Super Bowl it was for the Kansas City Chiefs after they get their first Super Bowl win in 50 years. We'll get to that later in sports, and while the game may be over, President Trump's impeachment trial does resume tomorrow, and Democrats are not backing down from their fight to remove him from office. Now, even though the outcome is all but done, as Kelly O'Donnell reports, the president explains the toll it's taken on him and his family.
As traditions go, Super Bowl Sunday brings a party and a national platform for the president. Like years past, the color and pomp is celebrated at one of the Trump-branded private clubs. And the platform is the broad reach of the Super Bowl audience. Playing offense himself, the Trump campaign buying pricey ad time during the big game.
Under President Trump, America is stronger.
And in an interview with Trump ally Sean Hannity, the president lamented impeachment.
Mostly it was unfair to my family. I mean, my family suffered because of all of this.
And said he did not consider pushing Tuesday's State of the Union until after the trial.
No. I'm going to have it. It's going to be done. We're going to talk about the achievements that we've made.
The U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services has declared the Wuhan coronavirus a public health emergency. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention report 8 cases of the virus here in the United States, but health officials say the coronavirus is common, and the reality is here in Louisiana, there isn't much to worry about. It's not a beer, but it is an illness, and believe it or not, the coronavirus isn't new.
In fact, about 20% of the common cold is called coronavirus.
The disease, infecting thousands in China, killing hundreds, has now made its way to the United States.
A new coronavirus, a different one, that they think might possibly have come from either bats or cats in China.
But the good news, if you haven't been to Wuhan, China in the last month, you're probably okay.
The average person in Louisiana is at very little to almost no risk of getting this.
We don't really know if it'll come to this small town.
And the reality is we don't. But Medical Director Frank Welch says Louisiana health officials have already sent out alerts to every medical professional in the state. Each is well equipped with how to handle any person who shows symptoms like fever, cough, and shortness of breath, and of course, most importantly, have traveled to Wuhan recently. And these symptoms may sound similar to another common illness.
This year alone, hundreds of thousands of people have gotten the flu, and we have several thousand deaths just in the United States. Well, they both sound alike and spread alike.
So the same preventions apply. Wash your hands, cover your cough, and stay away from people if you're sick. You may have heard to wear a mask, but here in Louisiana, that's not necessary.
If you are well and you're wearing a mask, typically it doesn't protect you from getting ill.
Locals say they're not worried.
I feel safe. I think with every outbreak, there's always a lot of fear, a lot of terror, but I think that we're in safe hands.
And speaking of the coronavirus, the TSA is sending out a new security directive to airlines in the U.S. amid the spread of this disease. Now, the new guidelines went into effect today, and airlines are now required to ask all passengers booked on flights from outside the U.S. if they've been to mainland China in the last 14 days. Chinese nationals coming from China and connecting through foreign airports will not even be allowed to travel. U.S. citizens who have been to China in the last 2 weeks will have to be rebooked to 7 gateway airports to include JFK, LAX, Seattle, SFO, Chicago, Atlanta, and Honolulu. Well, it's crawfish season once again here in Louisiana, and well, there's a lot of love bugs to go around. So if you've been waiting since last spring for a crawfish boil, you might be surprised by the prices we are seeing already. Here's why.
While crawfish usually isn't on the menu for a lot of people until springtime, farmers and wholesalers like Scott Broussard are already gearing up for the start of the season.
Farming crawfish is a lot more complex than most people think.
The complexity comes in with the water temperature and the depth. If you don't get both of these elements just right, you might be out of a sale come crawfish season. And that was the harsh reality for some people in the industry last year when the Atchafalaya flooded. Now, farmers and wholesalers are paying for last season's shortcomings with smaller crop and ultimately smaller income.
I think you're going to get the poundage, but the quality won't be as good, meaning size. They're going to be more smaller crawfish than bigger crawfish.
A lot of crawfish died last year during the floods, so the ones we're seeing now are a lot younger and a little smaller. This means the price for these guys might run anywhere between $3 to $4 per pound versus the $4 to $5 you might normally see for bigger crawfish.
Overall, the size has not been, and I'm not saying that you're going to not have any good crawfish. There's going to be good crawfish out there, but the size overall is going to be, we'll see more smaller stuff than we did last year.
Crawfish season is fickle. Broussard says it could change any time depending on Mother Nature and demand for the crop. So we won't really know the exact pricing until we hit the season's peak in the springtime.
Well, we will be seeing springtime sometime soon because Punxsutawney Phil did see his shadow today, and that means an early spring can be expected. Now, thousands of people showed up in Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania for Groundhog Day celebrations, and traditionally, if the groundhog sees his shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. That's not the case, though. Now, this is the 134th Groundhog Day, and only the 20th time in history that Punxsutawney Phil has not seen his shadow. And tickets for the St. Jude Dream Home are now on sale for just $100. You have the chance to win a brand new home, and it is beautiful. It's built by Braco Construction. It'll be in the Egret Landing subdivision in Sterlington, so go ahead and buy the ticket. You can do so by heading to our website, myarklamis.com, or you can call the number you see on your screen, 800-726-9874. And coming up next on NBC 10 News at 10, it is Black History Month, and we're taking a look at some of the hidden history here in our state. We're going to start with New Orleans and the important role it played during the Civil Rights era with school desegregation. That is after the break, but right now, Brian, we had perfect spring-like weather today. Is it going to last?
Well, the temperatures at least will, as far as the warm conditions, but our next system will bring rain chances, severe chances, and eventually much cooler temperatures. We'll time out all those details coming up when NBC 10 News at 10 continues.